I decided to write this book after I'd been the Defence and National Security correspondent for the ABC for a couple of years. All of this stuff that we've been talking about, all of these, the restrictions on freedoms that have been put in place to deal with this, the impacts, the cultural impacts in Australia, the impacts on the Muslim population, the impacts on the political debate and the media about how we've all had to deal with this problem of counter-terrorism, I found incredibly interesting. And the other thing that kept coming up during that time was the number of Australian-born Muslims who had gone to join the fight in the Middle East. And this was a problem that a lot of countries are facing, but Australia in particular, because we have a very big multicultural community, and perhaps more that we have a lot of, obviously a lot of Lebanese Muslims and a lot of Muslims from the Middle East here who felt motivated to go and join this terrorist outfit. This whole question of Australians fighting abroad I've found very interesting for a long time, and in fact I first encountered it when I was covering the conflicts in Yugoslavia, and I'd be constantly running into people, young kids, 20-year-old boys from Brisbane or Melbourne, who'd say, they were dressed as Serb soldiers or Bosnian soldiers or Croatian soldiers, and they'd say, "G'day, I'm Dragan from Brisbane." This is something that we've been doing. Australia's been exporting fighters for a long time, but in a way this was sort of different. These people were motivated to not only go, but potentially to return, and that was the concern. That is the concern of most of our intelligence agencies. So that's sort of what motivated me to write the book, and through doing that, I found it a very interesting experience. But it was a way to actually sort of talk about all of these issues in a different form than just simply reporting on them.